She stole $549,000 in my name. While my 3-year-old daughter was fighting for her life in the ICU, I found out the truth while sitting beside my daughter's hospital bed. Machines beeping, doctors rushing, and a call from the bank nearly made me collapse. "Ms. Charlotte," the manager said, "are you sure you authorized this transfer to your sister's business?" My hands went numb. I couldn't even speak. If your chest just tightened reading this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because what I did next didn't just shake my sister's world, it shattered it. I didn't scream. I didn't confront her. I just said one thing to the bank: don't block it. Let her think she won. Because while she was busy throwing spa parties with stolen money, I was setting up something she could never buy back. The trap. I had no lawyer, no time. My daughter was on oxygen, barely breathing, but I had rage. I had receipts. And I had everything I needed to make her pay, not just financially, but publicly. She thought I was broken. She had no idea who I was when I was at my lowest dot, and what I was about to do next would make her regret every single dollar. 3 weeks later, my daughter finally opened her eyes. I held her tiny hand and whispered, "Mommy's here, and Mommy's not letting anyone hurt us again." The doctors called it a miracle. But I knew this wasn't just medicine. It was purpose. And that purpose had a name: Jenna, my sister. While she posted fake motivational quotes and luxury brunches on Instagram, I was collecting screenshots, forging timelines, and building a digital trail so perfect, even the FBI would be impressed. She didn't know I'd contacted a forensic accountant, a woman who had once been scammed by her own husband and now helps other women fight back. Within 10 days, we had everything: the fake documents she signed under my name, the forged wire transfers, and the emails where she literally laughed about using my credit score while I was busy with my sick kid. I didn't go to the police. I went to the press. The morning of her big business launch party, a breaking story hit every local news site: woman uses ICU sister's name to steal $549,000, caught on camera, and the best part, the venue she booked for her event. I had already called the owner, and I was now the anonymous sponsor of the entire place, so when she showed up that night in heels, smiling for photos, the doors were locked, and a giant projector lit up behind her, playing the full story. Guests started filming. She tried to run, but the real show had only just begun. She banged on the glass doors, screaming, "Turn that off. This is fake." But no one listened. Phones were out, cameras rolling. Her business partners stared in shock as the projector played every detail: the forged documents, the audio recording of her bragging. Charlotte's too busy wiping hospital floors to notice $500,000 missing. A woman in the crowd yelled, "Wait, that's your sister. The one in ICU with her kid." Another man backed away from her. "You stole from your own blood while her daughter was dying." My sister's face went pale. Her designer heels looked heavier by the second. She looked around, desperate for help, but every hand had turned into a camera, every friend into a witness. And then, the police car pulled up, not one, two, quiet, calm, deadly serious. They walked straight to her. "Jenna Martinez." She tried to smile. "There's been a mistake." "There has," the officer replied. "You're under arrest for identity theft, financial fraud, and forgery. You have the right to remain silent." The crowd exploded in gasps. She looked at me through the glass as they handcuffed her. Tears finally ran down her face. But not guilt, fear. I didn't flinch. I just looked her in the eyes and mouthed, "I told you I'd protect my daughter." But this wasn't the end, because what I revealed in court destroyed more than just her freedom. Court day came, and she walked in like a shadow of who she used to be: no makeup, prison gray hoodie, wrists still red from the cuffs. I sat on the other side with my daughter in my lap. She clutched her stuffed bunny, unaware that the woman who used to give her birthday gifts was the same one who nearly destroyed our lives. The judge glanced over the mountain of evidence. "Charlotte, how did you acquire these documents?" I stayed silent. I let the paper speak. My lawyer laid it out, piece by piece: bank transfers, signature mismatches, emails, text messages, and the surveillance footage from the bank visit, where she wore sunglasses and forged my identity in person. She even used my maiden name to avoid red flags. Smart, but not smart enough. Then came the final nail: a recorded call she didn't know I had. In it, she laughed to her friend. "If the kid dies, I'll just say Charlotte was too depressed to notice the money was gone." The courtroom froze, the judge's jaw clenched. That child is alive. And so is her mother. You will face the maximum penalty. My sister broke down sobbing. Charlotte, please. I'm your sister. I stood slowly. Calm, steady. No, you're not my sister. You're the stranger who thought I'd stay quiet forever. The judge struck his gavel. Guilty on all counts. Full restitution, and 5 years without parole. As they dragged her out, she looked back, hoping for a tear, a blink. Anything. But I didn't cry, because I already did all my crying. In the ICU.